Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area of fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from. The legitimate way, a new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. We're almost at 26,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe if you guys want to learn anything about trading or grinding this game, especially in the lead up to Tots. But you get 3 videos a day on this channel. The morning is League SBC Methods of Glory. We're currently crafting Kenny Dalglish Moments card. I'm desperate to get that card into my club, so I want to make sure that we get that ASAP. The evening video, this video is always a trading video, and at the moment I'm showing you guys how you can make quick coins in the build up to Tots. Yesterday on this account we had 577,000 coins. We haven't got 624,000. I'll show you exactly how much we've got in a minute. And the midnight content, when we do it at the moment, is a mixture of picks, packs, etc. But right now I don't really see a point in the midnight content. There's nothing on the game that you guys can benefit from immediately. However, in the next couple of days we will be seeing more back to 3 videos a day as we build up to Tots to help you guys make coins. But the videos this week are all about how you guys can make quick coins. The market is very up and down at the moment. Like I said to you yesterday, there's a lot of dips, a lot of climbs, and really you want to place yourself in the best position possible by not investing too heavily in anything that's going to be held for too long. You want to be getting stuff flipped on very, very quickly. So as I say, yesterday we were on 577,000 coins on my brother's account, but overnight we basically bought some cards, and today's video is all about quick flipping special cards. A lot of people that are site subscribers, I think for you guys it's good for me to explain to you what we mean by that. For those of you that aren't site subscribers, I want to show you how you can do that and how you can really basically make the most of what the market's like at the moment, because it's good. People think that because the market's up and down it's a bad thing. It's not. You risk losing coins if you're not careful with what you're doing, but the market being up and down is a good thing. You make coins from it. So like I said, we're not on 624,000 coins. We've got a Marquinhos still selling for 48k. We've got loads of silver still to sell. I just bought a Marcelo here for 39k. We'll sell him for 48k relatively easily. But those of us that use the website have a benefit to us. Now, I showed it it's in the intro. I'll show it here now. Basically, Dan and I developed a bot, and what it does is we automatically track player prices, and it tells you guys when cards are low and when cards are high, and basically when you can buy and when you can sell. So as you can see, just then, Alphonso Davies came up. Basically, it saves you guys having to spend ages tracking the market. So right now, I can see Martin Hinteregger. There's a low one on the market right now. It tells me that right here. So I can go and do that, okay? Now, I am going to show you guys how you can do that in a similar way. It's not easily possible. But if you go to Hinteregger, you guys remember yesterday I sold one of these for 49k. So headliner, is he headliner streak or is he headliners? He's headliner streak in a year. So if we go 45, so that one's gone off the market now. So you can see that 43k that it just pinged me. If I was quick enough, chance targets, I could have gone and picked that up basically and flipped on for 49k. But that's what they're selling for. I've seen it already. Let me add this one as well, the 40k one, to see if we can get that. But basically, those of you that don't have the site, so I want to show you, there's a Harry Kane at the moment on the website, and he's 75k, but he's CM Hunter, and I'm very tempted to pick him up for that reason. So there's 75k one here. The next cheapest is 81k. You're going to find it very hard to lose coins on this Harry Kane. But what I'm doing is I'm adding into my transfer targets to see if we get an undercut below 75k, but I sort of want to pick him up. I think he's got maybe 6k in him for certain. But if I show you, so if I flick through, I should be able to find the Kane that came up on our thing. Where is he now? I saw him earlier on. Crespo, Suchek. We've had quite a few since then. These flipped for an hour. Let me just quickly have a little look and see if I can find the Kane that came up for us. There he is. So this is the Kane here. It comes up for us. However, that Kane is also on Futbin. Now, the problem you have with Futbin is that it only updates every now and then. It updates a few of them. It doesn't update all of them. It doesn't really give you a very good indication all the time of all the cards that are low, but it's still a very good starting point. If you can't afford something like the site, it's a very, very good starting point for you guys to look at what you can make in terms of coins. As Lewandowski there, for example, if I show you this, he is down 17% at the moment. So he's 101k. There's a 107k. Some transfer targets. There's 105k there. So I'm going to add these transfer targets. And what I want to do now is I want to just see what he's roughly been selling for over the last few days. So if I go back to desktop, and he sold for 101, 103, 106 overnight, 100, 123 at midnight last night, 118 at one point yesterday. And so this is the point with the market right now. Yes, you see loads of 101s and you see some high points here. What I tend to do at the moment is try and find a middle ground between these two. So there's a 101 here, okay? And there's a 123 sale here, okay? Somewhere between the two of those is where I'd say a safe sell point is. So 110 to 113. That means you want to be picking it up at no more than sort of 100k maximum to make sort of 5, 6k profit. Even then I'd want it a bit lower than that. So all I'm going to do right now with this Lewandowski is leave him sort of adding my transfer targets and see if we get any undercuts on him. And that's basically how right now you've got to trade. It is the most effective way to trade right now. You're not going to risk losing coins if you trade this way. It saves you a lot of headache, a lot of headache in the long term if you can trade like this, if you can make coins in this way. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be trading these special cards. I'll pick up some deals. I'll show you them as we flip them on. It's more about buying them. It may be buying them today and showing you selling it in the next video. All depends on how it goes, basically. But I'm going to keep going, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so first deal of the day that I'm pretty happy with. Luke Shaw, 102,000 coins. Pops on the bot. But he actually was on Futbin as well. He came up literally last second. You can see he's had a sell this morning at 117, 111. He's at a low right now though, because he's had a 99 sell as well. So you see these fluctuations here on him. And this is the point. If you get him at the right point, it's not too bad. Now something to note about as well today is that yes, you don't want to hold cards for too long. But one thing that I think people are forgetting is people are still going to want to have weekend league teams this week. They're still going to need them. Purely on the basis that you're going to want to get Tots picks next week, which is what you normally get during Tots. So people are still going to build relatively OP squads. And so you can't be sitting there thinking, oh, well, no one's going to be building teams or cards aren't safe to buy because people seem to do. Like this Ashley Cole here, I'm incredibly tempted by. 170 on him at the moment. He's had sales of 190. There's about 10k in that card, I think. I'm just holding to watch and see what he sells for at the moment. And again, this Luke Shaw here, there's one there that's got bidding it for 80, well, can be bidding on for 80k. And so there is a degree of being able to hold for a little bit longer. One of Hintereggers a minute ago as well, sold for 49k. So if I got this one for 42ish k, there's good profit in that as well. So basically, I'm going to keep going and keep buying these cards and whatnot. Like I say, I'm in no hurry to sell them in terms of the fact that I'm willing to hold these cards for 24 hours at most, no longer than 24 hours. But basically, you have got the little bit of leeway in the fact that people are still going to want to build weekend league teams to get Tots players, basically. Everyone gets Tots picks for red picks, so you have to be mindful of that. But I'll be right back. Alright guys, so quickly hop into my account. I decided to buy the Cole on my account because I'm not in any rush for coins. This is a good deal, this Cole. I don't mind holding this until weekend league awards tomorrow if I need to. But the Cole's not a bad deal, so I bought it on mine, not on my brother's account. I wouldn't do this. And then while I was here, I saw this Suchek. 30, I think it was 38k. I think I paid for him. Yeah, 38,250. He's an easy 46k seller at any point. So I would have gone back over to my brother's account and picked up on his account instead to make him some coins. But I think it would have gone by the time I got there. And again, the bot's picking up these, but we're starting to see today some of the high tier stuff as well start to take a little bit of a hit in terms of coming down in price. So I'm going to add that one for later on. But I think example, Emilio Bucciareno is 1.1 here. Now, he's been selling for between 1.1 and 1.2 for the last 24 hours. But I want to keep an eye on him. So if something pops below that, then that's a good place to be buying him, in my opinion. I wouldn't mind buying him at all. So I'm going to flip between the two accounts if I need to and keep an eye on it. A little bit miffed that I sort of dropped over before that Suchek pop because that would have been great for my brother's account. But those two cards there being listed up right now, they're being sold on. And yeah, hop back over to my brother's account. I'll be right back. I just want to make it clear the point about being careful with cards that look like good deals. So for example, this Kante. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad deal, okay? Tomorrow, he may rise. But 240, quite a big undercut, these two cards here. from this 270. However, I want to show you what he's been selling for. Now, be mindful that Footbin doesn't always pick up the sales, okay? But you have to be a little bit careful with Footbin. But 202, 185, 198, these are cards that have been on the market today at this price, which means this Kante is not as good a deal as you think it is, at all. And you have to be able to cross-reference. Even with the website, sometimes cross-reference just to make sure. Just because the card's getting low doesn't mean it's low, if that makes sense. But this is an example of what the market is doing right now. Because I can guarantee you, I'll have these two Kantes to transfer targets. I reckon they'll sell. I genuinely think they'll sell. But would I want to pay 240 for each of the Kantes right now? Not a chance. But yeah, like I say, continuing buying, continuing selling. Actually, not selling yet. We're leaving everything on the market with transfer power right now. We'll see how it goes. Be right back. Alright, so continue to type between the two accounts. Just pick the two Joe Gomez's on my account. 220 each, and I'll show you why. Because the nearest one to him at the moment is 240. But he's had a sale of 253 this morning, 240 and some lowers, but nothing anywhere near 220. So they're very, very safe buys. And again, he's a pretty decent card for Weekend League. Now, the nearest card to him on the market at the moment is 240, but we're actually going to list it a little bit higher than that. We're going to let 240 come off and list these at 245 and 244. Obviously, you want decent profit when you spend this sort of coin on any sort of card. And across my brother's account, we just picked up a Frankie de Jong 50k in inform. I think another Marcelo for 39k. This time with shadow on it. So basically, from here now, I'll come back to you guys once stuff is sold and once stuff's gone on. If anything does sell, straight up. Some stuff might not, some stuff might. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so one of the better deals that I picked up today on Sean's account is this Prime Perlo at 200k. Cheapest on the market next to him is 230, but he's had sales so far today. Let me just get him up, Andrea Perlo. Of 259, 238, 236, a 240 at one point. And so yeah, pretty chill with that. This one here is actually a fresh, which I'm surprised it's not gone yet. But I'm pretty chill with that. We're gonna list him up. I'm gonna try and get 235 for him. That's the aim. As I clear off the transfer pile there. The aim's 235, but this might be another overnight seller. Purely because icons aren't doing that great at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, but I couldn't turn down a Prime Perlo at 200k. It's dirt cheap. He's not had anything really below 215 over the last 24 hours at any point. So this is as cheap as he's been. So either way, it's a very, very good sale. A very, very good buy. Sorry, hopefully a good sale to get sort of 20-ish K out of him in the long term. So I'm pretty happy with that. Keep an eye on this Julian Brandt here. He's on bid for 65. Again, if I can get him for that, I've seen myself for 78 earlier on. We watched that and saw what it did. That's part of what you want to be doing when you're looking to trade. Keep an eye on cards. You just saw all those ones there. I've got a rough idea of what has sold, what hasn't sold. We just sold that Marquinhos as well that we bought yesterday. And the transfer pile slowly but surely filling up. We also bought this Tierney for 40,000 coins, which is a very nice deal indeed. Again, cheapest on the market right now. I think it's like 45. So what we're going to do with him is we're going to list him up for about 47. Wait for the 45 to come off and hope we get a sort of buy at 47. But I think either way into Weekend League tomorrow and Division Rival Wars we should do well. Again, this De Jong we picked up for 50,000 coins. Pretty happy with that. And we've got the rest of these guys selling. Another Depay, picked him up for 60,000. Obviously Shaw we picked up earlier on. So we're going to continue to go, buying stuff on my account, on Sean's account. I'll see you soon. Alright, so fully spent up on my brother's account. And this Julian Brandt was the next one we picked up. Nothing lower than 80 on the market at the moment for him. We're not going to hold him too long because it can be a pain in the backside to sell. But one did sell him for 78k. We also picked up some celebrations here. It's something I do every now and then. This turn and zoom one, for example. You guys know that stupidly annoying celebration. We've got one at the moment on bid for 150. I want to see if we can get it because I sell these for 1,500 coins consistently. But yes, sometimes I do trade with random consumables like that because why not? But this Julian Brandt's a very nice pickup. We're going to remove the expired items there. We're going to list all these bits and bobs up now. Karate kicks and thumbs up, I can usually get like 400 or 500 coins for these. We'll list them for 500 each and see what we can get for those. Phone it in sometimes a bit more. But yeah, these are random ones, so don't take too much from this. But I thought, why not? But Julian Brandt, we should get comfortably 75, 76 for. So we'll list them up for 76 and see how that goes. Because I'm going out in a bit to start filming some of the stuff for the Garms channel that is back. I don't want to leave this sort of set there for too long. Again, we've got Depay's. We bought another Depay as well, by the way, because why not? We bought this Cavani. This is a really weird card. Sometimes he sells really, really high, sometimes not, but we only pay 45 for him. Can't really lose on him no matter what happens. Picked up another Depay at 60,000 coins as well. But everything now listed. We're waiting for stuff to sell. Again, if stuff right now doesn't sell, I don't care. It's not too much of a problem. We've got until tomorrow to sell realistically into Weekend League. But I think we'll sell a few things today without fail. So we'll keep going. We'll keep grinding. I will see you guys very soon. Alright guys, so across the two accounts, just show you what's sold so far. I want to show you everything that sells within the next sort of day or two anyway. But the sous chef was sold for 45, and the two Joe Gomez 243, 244,000. We bought some more of the pies at 60k, which I'll show you those selling in the next video, hopefully. Cole hadn't sold yet. We bought him 170, but as you can see, it's a great deal. We got a really good deal on him. So we're going to go for 192 again on him, lift him for 3 hours and see if he sells. Now I'm going to head over to my brother's account. We've got a fair amount sold on that. So you can see how we're flipping the special cards pretty damn quickly. I'll be right back. All right, on my brother's account, been a good day. That brand we picked up sold for 76. Both the pies sold for 67. Both Marquinhos has gone. This one obviously we sold for a little less. Shaw's gone for 117,000. 57,000 at De Jong, you pay 50k for. Turn and Zoom, I told you, went for 1,400. Thumbs up for 500. Genuinely, celebration trading is a thing. And Perlo, we've got the cheapest one, joint cheapest on the market at 235. Cavani's not gone yet. One of the pies hasn't gone yet. The Marcelos will go, and Tierney will go. But outside of that, it's been a pretty solid day, and this is what you've got to be doing right now. Instant flipping. Something else has just sold. Let's have a little look what just sold. Should come up on here. Yeah, the pie's gone. So another Depay's gone for 67,000 coins. And again, I know last night Depay sold for 67, so I can repeat that process today. And his low end of his fluctuation today, even with the market being skittish, I know if I pick him up low enough, it doesn't matter. He will eventually sell for profit. Just on another Depay, literally, as you guys see this live. So it's easy. This is how you trade in a market like this. Again, the website has everything that you guys need if you want to get involved in it. But if not, utilize Futbin, utilize your own knowledge, watch cards, see how they sell, see what they sell for. It will give you a rough idea of where to buy, where to sell. Right now on Futbin, when you're looking at the sell prices, like I say, try and find somewhere in the middle if you possibly can. So if you see loads of sales at 100 and a few at 120, maybe meet someone in the middle at 110 and think, okay, cool, 100k is my buy on that at absolute maximum. But utilize your transfer targets. Let undercuts come onto the market and just be patient. Stuff will sell as long as you're patient with it and don't rush to sell it. As long as you take your time, it will go eventually. But that's me end the video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.